So Glay and I are working with a 16-year-old young lady right now, and she's been doing great. She's been doing magnificently, but her mom wrote to us and said there was this, there she was, and I don't know, she was tired or something and doing homework, I don't know what it was, but kind of absent-mindedly, you know, maybe her hand's just feeling up here, and she noticed an eyebrow or eyelash came out. And she got very upset and almost panicky. I mean, it's so important for her to stay away from pulling, to be free of this and to stay free of it. You know, that motivation is so important. But so here she was, and she freaked out. And she was, my goodness, what did I do? Did I do this? Did I do something wrong? That was the question she asked her mom. And, you know, when I spoke with this young lady, when Glay and I together spoke with this young lady, during our next session, we wanted to tell her there's something very important to consider here. First of all, things happen. We don't always do things intentionally. Not only that, I mean, hey, you know, eyelashes and eyebrows will fall out by themselves because that's the natural cycle. I mean, I think the research shows 4 or 5 eyelashes a day fall out just on their own anyway. When we had another young lady who woke up one morning and there were, like, she noticed a couple of eyelashes on her bed. She was worried that she had pulled them out. You know, the message to this young lady that I'm telling you about, the 16-year-old, we wanted to help reassure her, was, you know, things happen, sometimes unintentionally. And you know, there's a difference between, you know, sort of not paying attention to what happens and maybe a hair comes out versus intentionally pulling and tugging and trying to stop but you think you can't. There's a difference there. This was an accident, one fell out, but the message to the young lady was, it's not about you. Whether or not you intended to pull one out, whether or not you're still suffering with trichotillomania, feeling like you're the victim of a condition that makes you do this thing against your will, or maybe you've gotten the truth, which is that you have the power to exercise total control over this thing. You may not know it, I understand. If you're watching this, you've never met us, you may not know that here, but that's part of what we do with clients, is help them see the truth about all this. Not talk them into it, but there's a certain truth here. There's a certain amount of power that you have over your abilities. You have a power over what it is you do and your choices, and that's something that you will get as part of doing your work with us, okay? But, so whether or not you intended it, the bottom line is, even if you did, the things you do are not who you are as a person. Right? The young lady asked, did I do something wrong? It's not good or bad or right or wrong, or does it, because those are value judgments. The question is, does it work for you? Are you happy with it? Especially if it's unintentional. Things happen unintentionally that have nothing to do with who you are as a person. And it's so important that you get that message. You are not your behaviors. We are not our behaviors. They're just things we do. Who you are as a person, chances are, is much, much more than something you do, even if it's something you do regularly. You may not be happy with it. And chances are a lot of things you do that you are happy with. Regardless, you are not your behaviors. So there may be some things in your life that you want to change, but it doesn't mean that you are good or bad inherently or anything else, because it's not about you. It's about something in your life that you may or may not want to change depending on how well you feel it works for you. So Glay and I would like to encourage you, if you're watching this video, to separate, to begin to allow yourself to appreciate the fact that who you are as a person is much, much more, much, much bigger than the things you do from time to time during the day that you're not really happy with, okay? That's a really, really important message. So I hope you appreciated this. I hope it helps set your mind at ease a little bit. Feel free to leave a comment below. Tell us what you think. Start a discussion. If you're watching this video at our Facebook community page, say something. Say hello. Feel free to ask a question. We love getting those questions because they give us fuel for something we might talk about in the future. Also, at our website, we have a webpage set aside specifically for questions that you might have, okay? So it's www.trick-free.com/qa.html, and chances are the web address is right here in front of you, okay? If you're watching this at our blog, again, leave a comment. Say something, talk to us. We'll be happy to respond to you, okay? If you have any questions, let us know. Our phone number is toll-free, 866. Actually, that's changed now. Do you know there's an 833 toll-free prefix now? Yeah. We've changed it now. It used to be 866-LIFE now. You can still get us there, but feel free to reach us also at 833-TRICH-FREE. It rhymes. Hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great trick-free week.